Hello there. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe. It was the first day of school and little Timmy was so excited. His mom had made him a delicious breakfast and now he was on his way. Just then a girl with long blonde hair approached him. This one had short, choppy brown hair and was wearing a plain white dress. "Hey, where are the swings?" he asked. The freckled boy looked at him as if he had grown another head. "Yeah," Timmy replied. For playing." "You don't have swings here?" "Swings?" he asked. "Bye, Timmy," Susie said. "See you later." And the two of them skipped off towards their classroom. He realized that he and Patch had been walking for quite a while and still hadn't found Captain Blackheart. She was wearing a torn t-shirt and cargo pants. "Who's Oakhart?" Timmy asked. The girl laughed. "That's me," she said. "Oakhart, or Hart for short. What's your name?" "Timmy," he replied. He walked through the gates and saw a group of kids gathered around a fountain. A girl with long, flowing black hair stepped forward. "Welcome to St. Sybil's Academy," she said with a sweet smile. "I'm Raven. What's your name?" "Timmy," he replied shyly. "Nice to meet you, Timmy," Raven said warmly. "Why don't you come play with us?" She took his hand and led him over to a nearby tree. "Yeah," Raven replied with a mischievous grin. "Let's play a game called Shadow Tag," she said. "All you have to do is try and tag someone's shadow, and if you do, then they become a butterfly." Timmy looked at her in confusion. "A butterfly?" he asked. "You get to fly around the school grounds and flap your arms really fast." Timmy couldn't help but smile back. Maybe transferring schools wasn't going to be so bad after all. "Nice to meet you, Timmy," Hart said with a smile. "Want to play pirates with us?" Timmy beamed. "Really? Sure." "Great," Hart said. "We're going to sail the 7 seas and find buried treasure." And so the 4 of them spent the rest of the day playing pirates until the sun began to set. Patch, where exactly are we going?" he asked. "We're almost there," Patch replied mysteriously. "Just a little further." He didn't want his mom to be waiting for him. "I had so much fun today," he said to Hart. "Me too," she replied. "See you tomorrow?" "Bye," Timmy said, waving until he was out of sight. Once he was home, he couldn't wait to tell his mom all about his new friends and how much fun they had. But as he opened the front door, he saw his mom sitting at the kitchen table with a serious expression on her face. "Mom, I had the best day," he said excitedly. "I made so many new friends and we played pirate and hopscotch. It was so cool." His mom cut him off. "Timmy, I need to talk to you about something very important," she said. "Your father and I have decided that you're going to transfer to St. Sybil's Academy." "What? Why?" Timmy asked. In the center was a large oak tree. "Behold," Patch said dramatically. "We think it'll be better for you," his mom replied. "But I don't want to go there," Timmy protested. "I have friends now. I like my school." "I'm sorry, Timmy, but this is our final decision," his dad said. They rounded a corner and came to a clearing. "It's nice to meet you," said the boy with the eye patch. "The mighty Oakhart tree." Timmy frowned. "U-H-E here?" "Right here," Patch replied, and he pointed to a hole in the trunk of the tree. Timmy stayed on the playground for a while, watching them go. He was lonely again. Just then a boy with black hair and a black eye patch approached him. "What's your name?" he asked. Timmy replied. "I'm Patch. Want to come find Captain Blackheart?" Timmy nodded. "Sure. Okay, we're gonna need some supplies," Patch said. All he wanted to do was have some fun, but everyone was acting so strange. He led Timmy to a nearby tree and began collecting some sticks. "This will be our sword," Patch said, taking a particularly large stick. "And this," he said, grabbing some vines, "will be our rope. Now let's go find Captain Blackheart." And the two of them set off into the forest behind the school. "No," the boy said, "we don't play here either." He turned and walked away without another word. Timmy was getting upset. He slumped down on the grass, kicking at a nearby pebble. She sat down next to Timmy without saying a word. After a while, Timmy couldn't help himself. "Timmy," he replied shyly. "I'm Susie, and this is Mary," said the other girl. "Want to come play hopscotch with us?" Timmy nodded eagerly, and the three of them ran over to a nearby wall where some colorful chalk drawings had been made. "How do you play?" he asked as Susie began hopping. "It's easy," Mary said. "You just hop on the numbers, and when you reach the last one, you throw some pebbles and then run back. If you make it to the other side without getting tagged, then you win." Timmy nodded and took a turn. He wasn't very good at hopping, but he was having fun. "That explains it," the blonde girl said. He hoped that this was how school was supposed to be, because so far it was nothing like what his mom had told him. "So, why don't you guys want to play?" he finally asked. The girl with the blonde hair sighed and turned to him. "We don't play here," she said flatly. Timmy tilted his head. "Why not? Isn't school supposed to be fun?" The blonde girl rolled her eyes. "You're new here, aren't you?" she said, turning back to the other girl. "Yeah," Timmy replied proudly. "I just started today." "The only fun thing about this school is recess," added the brunette. Timmy looked from one girl to the other. "What's wrong with this school?" he asked. "Everything," the blonde girl said. She stood up and brushed off her dress. "Come on, Cheryl," she said to the brunette. "We're going to be late for class." As they walked away, they didn't even bother to say goodbye to Timmy. He watched them go, completely confused. What was wrong with those girls? Why didn't they want to play? And what did they mean that recess was the only fun thing about school? Was school not supposed to be fun? "Yay," he said happily. "Now I can play." Do you mind if I sit here?" she asked. Timmy looked at the girl and then at the empty space beside her. "What's your name?" one of them asked. "Oh, sure," he replied with a smile. The girl sat down. She was wearing a fancy dress with lots of lace on it, and her shoes were sparkly. Timmy thought she must be a princess, but as he walked up to the school gates, he noticed something. There were kids around, but they weren't playing like he had expected. They were all standing stiffly and staring straight ahead. He thought it was a bit weird, but he shrugged it off and walked through the gates. Once inside, he spotted an empty patch of grass and ran over to it. Just then, another girl approached them. He decided to ask the next person he saw, a boy with red hair and freckles. Then he heard some giggles, and he looked up to see two girls with pigtails approaching him. After a while, the school bell rang, and the girls stopped playing. As they walked along, Timmy noticed that the trees were actually houses. At that moment, a girl with fiery red hair and green eyes appeared. When the school bell rang, Timmy ran as fast as he could to the front gates. The next day, Timmy arrived at St. Sybil's Academy, dragging his feet. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.